Hello, welcome to Janet Smith Traditional Jamaican Cooking. On today's episode, I'm doing two dishes. The first one is a fish soup, but we call it fish tea, and also baked fish. I didn't realize the other day when I posted some baked snapper, my aunt called me from Jamaica. It was like, Janet, where's the video on that snapper? So I didn't do a video. I just took a picture of it and posted it, and I really got a lot of response from it. So today I'm doing grouper. I've had fish tea with a fish called, I think it's called butterfish or Dr. Fish, butterfish. So I never did a fish tea with grouper before. So today I will be doing fish tea with a whole grouper fish. This is the red grouper. Currently what I did is even though I ordered the fish with the head on, gutted and scale, I still don't trust it, and I don't want to be tasting fish scale in my soup. And also with the baked fish, I don't want fish scale on our baked fish. So I hope you all don't get like, what, the fish is looking at me? No, the fish is not looking at, yeah, it is looking, but it does taste good though. So anyway, let me go ahead and start cleaning the fish and get my pot together for the soup, and then after that I'll be seasoning the fish for bacon, so you all can see what it looks like for me to do baked seasoned fish traditional Jamaican way. So stay tuned. So I'm just pre-scaling the fish. Just make sure, see, it's a good thing that I said let me go back through and see if the fish has any scale on it. So this is the fish I will be using for my fish tea. See how the scale? That means now I have to go bleach down my kitchen. This is what I was trying to avoid, but it's worth it. I clean all the parts of the fish. Taste of the scale. Okay, go ahead, finish scaling and getting the vegetables ready, and I'll be back at the stove with everything that I put in the fish. So, while I'm at it, I'll be doing chocho, Jamaican chocho. I'm gonna peel this pumpkin. I'm going to use half of the pumpkin in my soup. I'll be using some cocoa. Then I have a fish seasoning, some garlic, fresh garlic, and scallion in the soup. And what I'll be doing is when the fish is finished scaling, I'm going to cut the fish up and put it in the pot so the water can get the flavoring of the fish. But then I'm going to take the fish back out off it so that I can debone it, and also make sure that the fish does not mush out in the soup water. And also, most important, I have to put my spinner's dumpling. So when I get to the pot, you all will see what my fish tea look like. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm here at the stove. And I'm getting ready to put in the ingredient for the soup. Now this soup, come to think about it, should not take long to make. So what I have is the orange thing you're looking at is the pumpkin. This is the chocho, cocoa, putting in some thyme. I got my pimento, my garlic, onion, and my pepper. Now, go ahead and put this in. The water is hot. Got my fish clean. Let me go ahead and put the fish in. Now, I'm only making this soup for myself, so that's one fish is just fine. And while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and put in my spinners. This is the flour dough made with salt and water, and I did put a little bit of cornmeal in this one. Gonna go ahead and continue. Then I have some frozen packs of mixed vegetable. I'm gonna go ahead and add in there too. This soup is so healthy, hearty. I'm gonna make sure that I find a ride. Even though we are snowed in here in Cleveland, Ohio today, I gotta find a ride to make sure that I take this soup to my mom. Take some of this soup to her. Now, once the water starts boiling, I'll give the fish about 5 minutes in the water. Then I'll be taking the fish out, deboning it, putting it to the side. And by the time the dough is made is ready, that's when I'll put the fish back in. Then I'll continue seasoning the pot and keep you guys posted. All right, so this is how the pot is coming out for my fish soup. I'm hoping that one fish is enough to get the flavoring that I'm looking for. I did not want to spend another fish in my fish soup. And then this next pot that I'm making is the side dish for my baked fish. So we decided that we're gonna eat boiled dumpling with pumpkin and boiled dumpling with pumpkin and white Irish potato on the side for the grouper bake dinner. So I just wanted you all to see how the fish pot is coming. One thing that I noticed is when I cook on medium fire, my food doesn't mash out in the pot. I can cover the pot, I can walk away, and the pot does not boil over. So I do like to keep my stove on medium fire. Stir this pot right quick. Now, I'm not done seasoning yet. I have the pot, the fire on medium. If you notice, my fish is not mashing out at all. I'll cut the fish in 3 pieces so I can easily take them out when I'm ready. Once the pot starts boiling, I will be taking it out. There's the middle piece of the fish. I have not made fish tea in over 10 years, so I don't know if you all noticed, making fish tea is almost the same as making the chicken noodle soup. So it's the same process, but I put everything together because with this should not take long at all. Okay, all right, so I'll be back. Okay, so I don't know if you all can see all this fish scale. Gotta clean all this mess up. It's a good thing that I don't rely on the fish market to do the cleaning of the fish for me. So please, you all, do not rely on saying I paid to get the fish clean and it's clean. So what I'm going to do now is I'm finished scaling the fish, and I'm getting ready to season the fish for the oven. Now I'm ready to season the fish for baking. I was going to bake 6 fish, but I decided to only do 5 because I took the extra one and put it back in the pot. So for my fish seasoning, I'll be doing a bell pepper, half a bell pepper gutted and cleaned, a medium onion, 3 stalks of nice fat scallion, 1 carrot. I picked out these peppers because I don't know which one of them is going to be hot, but I do need the baked fish to be spicy, and my family doesn't mind the spice. I'm using 2 cloves of garlic. I won't be using all of this ginger, probably about half of the ginger I'll be using, just to cut the rawness. Tomato, butter. I got frozen okra. The reason why is because I noticed that the okra that they sell on the market, they're no good. They're too big. And then I have my crushed pimento, my fish seasoning, and the only other season I'll be adding to this fish is some black pepper. And that's it. I know this fish is one of the seasons you don't want to over season it because it also takes away from it. And I want to taste the fish, not the seasoning. So, nope. Oh, yeah. Nope, that's it. That's all I'm using. Okay, so I have my vegetable cut up in this. Then let me go ahead. I'm just going to cut some butter. I have the vegetable, the thyme, some frozen okra. Where's the next stick of butter? I just had that butter. Oh, here it is. Just cutting up the butter in here. Then what I did is also crush my pimento. I'm gonna put the seeds inside the belly. What I did is also cut slit sides of the fish. The season that I'm using is the Grace Caribbean Traditional Fish Seasoning. Put on the side. Put it inside the fish because we want when you eat the fish, you get flavor inside. Okay. Then the next one, the pata. Boil over for the. This is black pepper, even though it's in Italian seasoning. So I'm put that black pepper in here. And just sprinkle it lightly. Okay. Then I think I'm going to use a little bit of the adobo seasoning. I know that it come with sprinkler, but it take too long. That's why I use the sprinkler. My fault, y'all. Excuse me. This left hand. Sometimes my hand is too heavy. Alright, so now rub it up. Rub it up, come on. All of the seasoning, forgetting with everything, right? So what I'm going to do is open up the fish. A piece of butter, some vegetable in it. What I notice is that, to be honest with you, I'm not seeing no difference with the way how I bake the fish in comparison to roast fish. I don't know. The flavoring to me come out nice. So I just want to stuff the fish with the vegetable then. Put the vegetable on top. I have fresh garlic, so I didn't have to use no garlic powder. I have fresh onion and scallion, so I never did have to use no onion powder. So all of the fish, them have piece of butter in them. And what I'm going to do after that now is cover the fish up with aluminum foil, put it in the oven for it to start baking. And I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back to the fish tea now. Let's look on the fish. So what I was saying, I'm cooking the soup on medium fire. I said nothing is mashing out. This fish I did a little bit, but that's alright. at least when I have to separate. Now, one thing I noticed with this grouper, the other day when I made the snapper fish, it was really bony. So, so far, don't look like this grouper has a lot of bone in it. I haven't had grouper in a long time, so I don't know. Taste the fish, see if it need a little. If it's fresh, the only thing I will be adding to it is just salt. But taste this a little bit. Fish tea tastes good. So add a little bit more. No, sir, I have to put pepper on this. You know, taste pepper at all. Let me find me a little red pepper. Now bust that pepper here, cause no start that soup in on the let's bust it. What's up? Fish tea have to be spicy for me drink it. Sorry. But the fish tea look like it a turn out good. Kinda wish me never did put in the sweet what's this? Sweet peas? The mixed vegetable, but that's alright. But at least me have fish tea for drink pan for the next about 3 days. That pot there for the side food for the baked fish. That look like it ready, but let me go ahead and just close this up. Close this back up. Tilt it so it not boil over. Alright. Okay. So this is my fish tea soup, everyone. This is a piece of the grouper fish. I'm happy that I did use this fish. It did not, it's not bony. So my fish tea is done. I said let me go ahead and put it away because I want it for cool down. It's going to be separated because some is going to my mother. And I have another friend who I know is going to enjoy this fish tea. My kids said that they're not eating it. So normally when we eat fish tea, we normally do it in a cup. It's not something that we, at least not from my experience, it's always in a cup form that the fish tea is given, not in a bowl. So let me taste it. It's so good. So good. Look how hard it is. Anyway, don't forget we still have the big fish for us, so we're not done yet. Alright, so I don't know what getting on me to go and make 2 meals in one day, and I don't have anyone else to do the testing for me. So I am finished with my baked fish and food, and let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like. Yes, so this is my baked fish. This is a piece of pumpkin. Let me try on pumpkin. It's fun. This is my boiled dumpling, boiled Irish potato, and a piece of boiled plantain, not too ripe. Let me see if we can get the same taste or the fish taste. I hope it pepper, Lord Jesus. I hope it pepper. Oh yeah. And like I said again, I only use some fish seasoning by Grace, some black pepper, and a little bit of adobe seasoning. The yellow one. That's it. Fish tastes fresh and nice. Let me come off of the video, boy, my belly full. Me not lie, me telling you the truth. Me drink 2 cups of soup and my belly full. Belly full. But me just have to make you know how the fish was. All right, so see y'all next week. Bye.